Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper, the show where I usually attempt to fix up your houses, but today fix up one of EA's houses because, let's be honest, it needs some help. Also, fun story, also maybe just embarrassing. I just went into the Caliente's house, and then I recorded the intro for the Caliente's house, and then I was like, wait a minute, this isn't what I renovated. Hold on. Wrong house. And so I had to start over and do this house because I renovated this house, not the Caliente's house. They look kind of similar. It's not my fault. Anyway, did this house. It's this giant mansion across the street from the land grab's house. And she just needs some help. So let's do her house tour. Oh my god, I'm so scared. It's such a weird house. The inside is just very empty, very EA house-esque. Although not too bad, but just it's dark and very yellow and has weird things like this lion statue. But I love it a lot. It's really nice in here. We have this like really big living room sitting area and stuff. Nice little divider blocking the whole room up when you first walk in. We have this yellow wallpaper, which is great. Beautiful stairs, nice hallways. In here is this bathroom. We've got over here the kitchen. It's very long. There's old Jade Rosa making something. And here's the dining room. I don't know. Also, every window has this plant in front of it. I don't know why, it just does. It's interesting. And then, is that the whole first floor? I think it is. Okay. And then upstairs, we have another big hallway, more stairs. In here is a room for the kiddos of some sort. Over here, we have another bathroom, very long, weird blue wallpaper. It's fantastic. In here, we have this room. Kind of dark, kind of scary, looks a little bit like blood. When I was 5 to like 12-ish age-wise, I used to be scared of the color red because it reminded me of blood, and so I was like afraid of the color red. But not anymore. I'm fine now. But that room, whew, brings back some nightmares. And here is another room. I don't know who that is, but you know, whatever. We have another. It's you know, she's fine. I don't understand why they have so many like side tables. Also, just seems kind of obnoxiously decorated, but whatever. And here's a master or whatever. I don't know, some kind of bathroom. I don't know, like, what room is supposed to be what. I feel like that's just an ensuite. This same thing, just like another kid/teens room. Another ensuite bathroom. And then when you go upstairs, I consider this to be the master suite. Oh, where's this? Hello? Let's go up the stairs. This is what I think is a master suite because it's like got its own floor. They have a nice sitting area. They've got a master bathroom. And they have like a beautiful bedroom area over here. And they have this enormous balcony. And so I feel like this is the master because, I mean, it looks like this. But I mean, I can't confirm or deny that. Backyard looks a bit like this. I don't know who that is, but he's grilling something. It's kind of cute. I feel like it needs a pool. It needs a smaller front yard. It could use some more lights. Maybe a better floor plan, but that's just average EA house kind of stuff. I think, but on that note though, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into the renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are fixer-uppering this house. You guys, let me tell you something. I always regret my decision when I renovate houses like this, like the EA houses, like the big EA mansions. I keep doing them. I have a reason, I'll get to that, but I keep doing them and I always regret it because they're so big and they're so impossible because the floor, like, I don't want to change the outside too much because I want to keep that like original like vibe they have, you know. But it's, oh my god, it's such a mess. And so every time I start them and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? This is a horrible idea. Look what's happening to me now. And that's how I feel today about this house. But I had to do it because in my Black Widow challenge, my Sims going around and marrying all the townies. And so in my Simsie save, which you've probably heard of by now, I talk about every video, but like I'll link it down below. Hold on, I'll forget. Let me write it down. Sticky notes. You know how many times I dropped my pen. Every video, I'm like, oh, hold on. Let me write it down. And so every video I make, I have a sticky note that says Simsie save on it. I just might as well just link it in every. You know what? I might just start linking it in every video anyway, just so that it's like there, so I don't have to keep being like, I'll remember. Let me write it down. I'll forget if I don't. Blah. But I could just start you know what? Forget it. I'll link it. It's fine. But I have this townie in this house, and this, you know, so she's marrying him, my Black Widow challenge, and my goal is to do this because I want to go around and renovate like all like the rich houses in The Sims, Sims 4 at least, and so I've done like the land grab house, I did that penthouse in San Myshuno, I did the goth house, but I might do it again. Like, so I'm going around and doing all of these houses and stuff. And so we got to this house and it was time. And yeah, filled with regret. Let me just tell you, it's such a mess. It's so hard because I want to keep that style, but like it's such a gross house. No offense, EA. It's very nice, but like, geez. And so I spent a very long time doing it yesterday. Like, we're talking like I listened to 4-hour-long podcast episodes, so like 4 hours I spent on this house, which is a lot. Laughing through the pain, it's fine. But it's just one of those things where like by the end I was so sick of furnishing that I just wanted to quit, but I didn't. I powered through. Although I did cut out in the video because video is like 26 minutes long just the build. And that was I liked like the whole thing to be under 30 minutes because I feel like the longer it gets, the less like people are going to watch. Likely, sorry, I can't speak today. And so I cut out the furnishing of 2 bedrooms just because they weren't good. It was like a kid's room and then like the nanny's room. Because in this challenge, I feel like I need to explain myself a little bit here because the house is kind of weirdly furnished. Because there's a cat bedroom that's one of the biggest bedrooms in the house, and it's because my sim Phoebe has a cat, a hairless cat named Fifi, and it's her pride and joy, and so it's got a bedroom. So Fifi has a room in the house. Her twin daughters share a room. Her son has a kid's room that I didn't show the video furnishing because I cut it out, but like he's got his room. They have a live-in nanny named Myrtle. She's got a room, and I didn't actually leave a room for the husband because, so my sim Phoebe, she has this affair. We call him her mistress. She's having an affair with her ghost boyfriend, who wasn't a ghost originally, but he died, and now he's back as a ghost. But, like, I intend to have her and her ghost boyfriend sleep in the master bedroom, and the husband's gonna get a room, like, downstairs. I think there's a room, like a tiny room on the first floor. It's, like, in the back left corner, you'll see it. I'm gonna put a bed in there for him, for the husband, until he dies. But that's the plan for this house. So it's kind of a mess, but in the best way. It's a good Let's Play. I think it's a lot of fun. So if you want to check it out, it's my Black Widow challenge. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll even link it. Let me write that down too. BWC. I'm gonna forget what that means, but that's okay. It's linked down below. Check it out. I've done like 27 episodes. We're like halfway through, but it's a good time. So give her a look if you want to. But yeah, so I have some stories for you guys today because you know what I always do. That's just how these things go. But my first one's with my podcast because I feel like I don't plug my podcast as much as I used to anymore. I still plug it, but like I don't plug it as much as I used to. So in case you didn't know, I've got a podcast, a weekly podcast called the Hey Simsie podcast. And it's basically just like my speed builds in the sense that I just kind of talk about whatever for like an hour. But I post it, and it's got my face cam on YouTube. I can get it on iTunes and SoundCloud, and it's linked if you want to check it out. But this week, I did a podcast from Naples. So for some context, my grandparents, my grandpa is dead. Oh, that's not a funny joke. It's, you know what, laughing through the pain again, right? So my grandma has this condo in Naples, and we go down there because she's snowbird, so she's there like half the year. And so she like came on her way from Chicago back to Naples. She was like at our house for a little bit. And then we like went to Naples with her to like drop her off there. Although she's back at our house, I think. I don't know. I'm in college, so like I don't know what's going on at my family's house. But like I think she's back home there again. I don't know what's going on. But like, we went down to Naples for the weekend. So like we stayed at home like Wednesday, Thursday of Thanksgiving. And then on Friday we went down to Naples and were there for a couple days until Sunday, and then we left, And so we were just there in Naples. My Instagram was great this weekend. I never post on Instagram, but like when I go places, I post a lot, and so my Instagram was, check it out, at lilsimsie on Instagram. We went to Naples, and the thing is, I didn't know that was the plan when I went home for Thanksgiving, because I intended to like record a podcast with my mom and sister, like separately, like record two, so I could have some backlogged and stuff, because I like to have my family on my podcast because people like them. Like, you guys like my sister a lot for some reason. I don't know why. And so I wanted to, like, get her on the podcast, and I was going to be home, so that was the plan. But then they were like, oh, let's go to Naples, I don't mean to complain, but, like, I was not properly informed of this plan until much too late, because I have to pre-record videos, and, like, you can't just spur them up and be like, oh, let's go to Naples for the weekend, because I wasn't told about Naples until the night before. Like, we're talking Thursday night. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Naples tomorrow. And I was like, I'm sorry, you're gonna what now? Like, I have to pre-record videos for the whole weekend. What do you mean? And so on Thanksgiving, I like massively pre-recorded for all weekend and then went to Naples. I'm not complaining. It was a great time, but like, it it's a serious inconvenience, mother, to do that to me because I have a lot of work to do and I wasn't informed. Anyway, so I was gonna do the podcast with my sister this weekend, and the plan was to like record it in Naples because I didn't have time to do it before I left. And so I brought my laptop, my camera, and my Rode Podcaster mic and swivel arm. And so I had like my whole setup in Naples, minus my PC, minus, see, I can't even talk today, minus my PC. The thing is, like, the lighting was pretty bad inside. I didn't have like a lamp to use as lighting. And so I decided, it'd be kind of fun to do like an outside podcast and call it an outside cast. But my sister was supposed to do it with me, because that way it would be like fun and also would be less scary to like sit out. There's people doing the lawn outside of this. Oh my God, you're kidding me. Don't they know I'm recording a voiceover? Don't they know I'm voiceovering right now? I hope you can't hear it. I know you can hear it. This is a bad video. That's okay. I'll keep talking. And so, like, my sister and I were supposed to go sit outside by the pool in this condo complex, and then record the podcast, and it would be fine because it'd be weird, but like, it's less weird when you have a person with you, because like, we're recording our conversation, not just recording me talking to myself. But here's the twist, you guys. My sister refused to do it. She had this giant meltdown and wouldn't do it. So here's the context for this meltdown of hers, right? Shanna, I'm still mad at you about this. So basically, I told her that morning, because I had to write a paper that day, for psychology, and so I was like, I'm gonna do my paper, and then later we're gonna record the podcast. Well, I finished paper a lot faster than I thought I would, so like later came in like an hour. So she thought she had like until the nighttime, but I wanted to do it when it was still light outside, so we had actual lighting and stuff for the podcast. And so she was thinking like 8 p.m. I was thinking like 4 p.m. And so I was like, all right, Shanna's podcast time. And she's like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? And then freaked out and then wouldn't do it with me. And so I got very upset because I had to do the podcast. I was going to be alone. And the thing is, like, all these old people live in this condo complex, and they're like my grandparents' old people friends. And a lot of them know about my YouTube channel, but most of them don't. And it's super weird to like go outside and record yourself talking to yourself. And so I had to do it alone because I had to do the podcast, because I couldn't do it because this is Saturday like evening, and I couldn't do it Sunday because when I got back from like, so Sunday, picture this, right? It's like a 4-hour drive to Naples from my parents' house. And so we were gonna leave Sunday morning, or like Sunday like early afternoon, like, I mean late morning, like 11 a.m. Get back like around, we got back around like 3 something and whatever. And then I had to come back to my dorm, so I like got home, packed up my whole PC setup and my stuff, and then came back to my dorm, put my computer together and stuff. So I wasn't gonna have time to do the podcast like Sunday night. Oh my God, my microphone, I'm so sorry. My mic just like fell over. That was ridiculous. Okay, so I wasn't gonna have time to like do the podcast Sunday night. So I had to do it Saturday night, put it up on Monday morning. And so I had to do it alone, but I still wanted to do the outside cast. And so I went outside. I set up my whole, like, I brought my laptop, my camera tripod and stuff, and my microphone, and I like put the swivel arm on this like patio table outside, like an umbrella table outside, and I just like sat there and recorded a podcast for an hour. And I think I really downplayed how nervous I was in the podcast itself, because people were walking around constantly. Like, I was facing like the whole, because the complex is kind of like a U shape, and there's like a pool in the middle of it, and then like the U faces out towards like this canal area where there's docks and stuff, and so you can see the docks and the canal behind me in the podcast, but in front of me is there's this like building of condos, right? And so people were like walking all around, like going inside and stuff, and I was just like chilling there talking to myself for an hour outside with this ridiculous setup. And if you want to see it, if you watch the podcast, I show off like the setup in the first like 30 seconds. If you want to go check it out, you can. But I also put it on my Snapchat story. If you wanted to see it live, you could have. It's lilsimsie on Snapchat. No longer there, but you can still check it out if you want to on Snap, or well, you can still add me on Snapchat. This is the cat bedroom, by the way. Anyway, so I sat outside for an hour and talked to myself, and you can even see, like, at one point, this guy, Bruce, he walks, like, behind my camera, and he's wearing, like, this neon yellow shirt, and he just, like, walks behind down the way, and just, he was because he was just, like, walking around. I don't know what he was doing, but he was walking around the entire time, and so he kept like walking by and watching me. And then this one lady, she walked out of her like condo with her husband, and then because they were upstairs, and so I don't know how to explain. It's like it's kind of like a motel sort of style, and the doors are outside, but it's not a motel, obviously. It's like a condo, nice condo place, but like the doors, there's like an outside hallway, you know what I mean? And so she walked outside of her upstairs condo, looked at me, froze, and stared me down for like a solid 45 seconds, and then like went down the stairs, came out of the stairs, froze again, turned around, and just stared at me for like 3 minutes, just like watching me talk to myself. And I couldn't just like stop, you know? So I just kept talking. But like this woman was just staring at me, and like I know I was being weird because I was outside with this camera set up talking to myself, and like I get that it's weird, but you don't have to stare, okay? I was so uncomfortable. I think it was worth it though because it was a lot of fun, and like it's it's a different kind of podcast for me, and it was just fun to do because it was so weird, and I don't know. So it was a good change, but still was a giant mess. So if you want to watch that, make my suffering worth it, please. It's linked. I called it the Outside Cast, and it's a mess, but it was kind of fun. Also, I have like on my podcast, I have guests and stuff. Like I've had Hattie on it twice, Hatsy on YouTube, Kiwi Simming, Steffo Sims did it with me once. It's not like about the Sims, it's just about stuff. It's a podcast about stuff. Check it out. But if you want to watch that, again, please do. I work hard on it, and I don't really plug it. When I first made it, I plugged it like a lot, but I've kind of like dropped off on like the hardcore plugging train, because I've been plugging my Twitter a lot recently. You gotta plug one thing at a time, okay? Right now we're on the podcast again. I don't know, it's fun though. And also, I feel like if you like my speed builds, you're gonna like the podcast. I promise. It's great. I'm a little biased, but it's great. And I did an outside cast. I suffered for you guys, okay? Other thing, more plugging really fast. Video froze. That was weird. I've got Christmas merch, holiday merch, available right now. It's limited edition because it's only gonna be available like through December. But if you want to, it's like a 2-month limited edition run. So if you want to get that stuff, I've got a lilsimsie design and a Christmas cactus design. Or a holiday cactus. It's not Christmas, it's like holiday themed. Because Christmas cactus sounds good, I call it a Christmas cactus. But you can get it on like sweatshirts, t-shirts, mugs, blah, long sleeve shirts, all this stuff. And if you want that, she's also linked down below. Let me write that one down too. Christmas merch. No, but it's a lot of fun, and I don't know. I've had merch for a while, but I just like my other merch is first of all sold from a different place. It's kind of garbage, and I don't really like it that much anymore. And so I've been wanting to like do like a legit thing for a while, and I have this Christmas stuff going on, and I'm really proud of it. And so I'm like willing, because I have other merch, but I never plug it because it's lame. I mean, it's been around for a long time, so I think it's less exciting. Like when I first made it, it was great, but now it's like kind of old merch, and so I'm not as like pumped about it anymore. But this holiday stuff, I'm really excited about, and so I'm gonna keep plugging it. Also, I hope I don't sound sick again. I feel like I've been sick like all semester. I don't know what's wrong with me. At least the semester's almost over. We're getting there. It's almost the end. And, oh my god, okay, hold on. Sorry, roommates going in and out. It's loud. I know. I don't know. Blah. But look, you guys, I had a nightmare last night about high school. I haven't thought about high school in so long. I mean, I have, because, like, but in case you didn't know, because I've made, like, a solid, like, 700 videos about it. That's not a joke. I was pretty miserable in high school, in case you missed that, and, I'm in college now, so we're safe from that. But I had a nightmare last night that I was back in high school. In the dream, I like went back to my high school, and I like registered for classes because I was like supposed to. Like in my dream, I like hadn't finished school yet. Like they added like a second senior year, so I was like, I thought I was supposed to be done. They're like, no, just kidding. You aren't. You have to do another year of school like everyone does. Sorry. Like you have to do 13 or like 14 years of schools. Like you have to go up to 13th grade because we just added a new thing. And so I was very upset because I was like, I finished school, and they're like, no, you didn't. There's 14 grades now because like kindergarten through 13th, and so I had to go back to school for a year. And I was really upset about it. And I was like on my high school campus, like registering for classes, and it was horrible. And then I don't know. See, the thing is, it was a very weird dream because I was like back on my school campus, and I kept like seeing people I knew and being like, oh my god, this is the worst day of my life, because I would like see like Billy from my math class and be like, oh no, it's Billy, I hate Billy, and then get really upset. But like, to clarify, I don't know a Billy. Just, you know what I mean? And so it was horrible. And then I don't really know exactly how to explain this, but like there was like a bomb incident, but nobody died, and like that happened on campus, and then I woke up. So I don't know what that means. But hey, shouts out to high school. That was a great time. I think that the trigger for this dream was that yesterday, I discovered that I was on. I don't know if I'm still there because people ruined it for me. I'll explain this in a second. But like, I was on my high school's Wikipedia page underneath the notable alums section, and like somebody tweeted me a picture of this. I didn't like find it myself or anything because I don't frequent my high school's Wikipedia page. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm not often on there. Somebody tweeted me, and I mean it's a little bit creepy that like somebody that I didn't know tweeted me about it because like how did they know where I went to high school? I don't know, and I'm pretty sure a fan put me on there. Like a fan like listed me under the like notable alum section. Um, and I don't know how they knew where I went to high school, but that's fine. It's only a little bit scary. But yeah, so I like tweeted about it, and because I did that, everyone started going to the Wikipedia page, and then like adding things to it and putting like Susan to it and like stream jokes on it and stuff. And so they locked it for editing and took me off of it. But it's because I think I was there for a while. If I don't know for sure. I don't know. But it's very weird to me that I graduated 6 months ago and was even for a time considered a notable alum because I wouldn't exactly consider myself notable. And also, most of my videos for a solid 2 years were about how much I hated my high school. And look at me now. So I put like the name of the school on my Snapchat story because I didn't care. Like I don't go there anymore. And everyone freaked out and tweeted me. They're like, Kayla, you showed us where you went to high school. Oh my God, this is a disaster. Delete your Snapchat immediately. And I was like, no, I did it on purpose. I don't go there anymore or live anywhere near there anymore. Like, I'm not concerned about you guys knowing where I went to high school anymore. Like, I was worried about it when I went there because I didn't want people to, like, find out where I lived. But, like, I don't go to that high school anymore. I don't care if people know where it was. But people lost their minds on Twitter. They're like, Kayla, oh my God, this is a disaster. Delete your Snapchat immediately. And I was like, you guys, I did it on purpose. Like, I don't care if they know where I went to school. Ugh. And, like, people mean well, but it's just, every time I do something, like, because one time, like, I posted that video, I double uploaded once, like, 2 weeks ago. And when I double uploaded, everyone freaked out. And they're like, Kayla, you posted a video by accident, delete it. And I was like, no, I didn't, it wasn't an accident, I did it on purpose. Like, you're mad that I double uploaded right now? What? Um, and so again, they meant well because I thought that like I had put it live by accident and stuff, but it wasn't an accident. I meant to double upload. I meant to put it on my Snapchat story, and it's funny when people like freak out about these things because like I did it on purpose, you know, and they think it's like the end of the world, but it's not because I did it on purpose. Anyway, again, they mean well, so it's a good thing, but also can be kind of scary to like get all these tweets that are like, oh my God, disaster, and then it's not a disaster because it freaks you out to have people being like, Kayla, the world is ending, and you're like, no, it's not. It's just a Snapchat story. Anyway, add me on Snapchat, lilsimsie. You could have freaked out too if you wanted to, but if you hadn't added me yet, you didn't get to freak out because you didn't see it. So, anyway, also the name of my school is blocked in the comments, so don't bother trying to put it there because it's not gonna work. Because people like to do that to me for some reason. I don't know. Because I'm not gonna like publicize it in a video. Because like on my Snapchat, the Snapchat stories get like 13,000 views, which is like, nah. But like YouTube, this video's gonna get like 30,000 views, and so it's a big difference, you know. Not that 13,000 is small at all, but like a lot of those people I know in person already. Although that's not true. I probably have like 50 people, like IRL people on Snapchat. So maybe I should be more careful about Snapchat. I don't know, because like 13,000 is kind of a lot. It also got like 200 screenshots yesterday, that Snapchat, which is fine. It's only a little bit scary. My Snapchat, I still, like, I garbage post on there, you know? It's like the one I don't care, because like on Instagram, I care about my Instagram aesthetic, and my Twitter is very important to me. Like it has to look, like it's a thing. There's like good jokes on Twitter and only good jokes, but like Snapchat, I don't care about Snapchat, you know? And so I'll post whatever. And that's probably a bad mindset to have, but alas, I do. And this video is so long. It's still going. It never ends. And I have to do the intro still. Oh my God. And I've got class later. And I'm streaming tonight. Oh no. Okay, so today's Tuesday when I'm recording this. And so I'm streaming tonight and I'm really scared about it because I feel like I've told this story before in videos. I know I told it in the video yesterday. But I'm just really scared to stream The Sims 4 again after a couple incidents that happened a couple weeks ago, because I streamed The Sims 4 like twice in the last 3 weeks, okay? And one time I had a panic attack on stream. I talked about that in a Fixer Upper. That was a really good time. And then the other time, people were being like high key kind of racist in my chat, and it was a disaster because I was making new townies for my Simsy save, and people were like making a lot of racist comments and like some homophobic ones, and it was just kind of not good. Like, I've never seen such like a negative community, because my streams are usually very like positive and accepting and good, but like the chat was being not good on that day, and it really freaked me out. And I've been avoiding playing The Sims 4 on stream since, because my Sims 4 streams get more viewership than my other ones, and so there's like a more there's a bigger chance of that happening than like when I play Stardew Valley, when there's like 400 people instead of like 1,000 people, you know? And so I've been avoiding The Sims 4 on stream for a little bit, and I'm gonna stream it tonight, and I'm really scared about it, and I'm trying to like downplay it, but like I'm really scared about it, and I don't know why. I let it get to me too much, and so now I'm nervous, but like I'll keep you updated. If you're curious, next week I'll give you some updates on that stream, how it goes. Should be fine, but I'm still scared about it. Anyway, video's over, you guys. I'm gonna end this right here. I went too long, but make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I feel like this voiceover was exceptionally bad. I don't know why. It's kind of a mess, but not in a good way. In a bad way. It's the bad kind of mess this time. I'm sorry.